Hello, friends, it's story time, and today we are going to read this book called Stella Swap. Stella Swap. It's a story by Alexis O'Neill and it is illustrated by Enrique O. Sanchez. And in this story, Stella will go to her first swap meet and she will try to sell a music box. And I wonder what is the price of this music box and if Stella will be able to sell the music box by the price she wants. Will she be able to sell it by the price she is looking for? Let's see. Let's read the story. Stella's swap. And I wonder if this is the music box she is trying to sell. And how much it will cost. And if she will be able to sell it. Stella's swap. Let's see. Oh, so many toys in this swap. And look, we have here a sign. It says, every Sunday, swap meet to 2 p.m. Papa's truck bounced through the swap meet parking lot early one Sunday in March. Suddenly, a strong Santa Ana wind blew a curtain of sand and leaves against the windows. Estela hugged her music box closer. Her brother, Javier, tugged her braid. We might have to anchor Estela so she doesn't blow away in the wind today, he teased. This was the first time Papa had let Stella sell something at swap meet. She needed to earn just $10 more for folk dancing lessons in town this summer at the Ballet Folklorico. She had been saving her money all year. See, this is Stella, her brother. What's her brother's name? You remember? It says Javier. Her brother is Javier and her father. And it's a windy day. And you see, Stella wants money for what? They said here in the book, she needed to earn just $10 more for folk dancing lessons. She wants folk dancing lessons. And here is Stella with her music box. Come, Papa said. Let's set up. From the truck, they pulled old toys, clothes, and furniture. They lifted out pots and pans and car parts and arranged them in their space, along with their own things. Papa brought anything the neighbors wanted him to sell. Here, Estela, said Papa, you can put your music box on this desk. But what if somebody wants to buy the desk? Papa laughed. Then you sell the desk. Bargain with them, Javier said. Tell them that if they buy the desk, they can have this music box for free. I will not, Javier, Estela replied. I'll get my price. You wait and see. Let's see if she can sell the box for the money she wants. She is looking for $10. Do you think she will sell the box for $10? Will she try to sell the box for $10? Let's see. Let's look around, Papa said. Javier, mind our space while Estela and I are away. Please. Estela picked up their music box. Don't take that, Javier called after her. Someone may want to buy it while you are gone. Stella pretended not to hear. She wanted to sell her music box herself. Swap Meet was a little city of tarps and tents and tables. Music blared from several stalls. The aisles buzzed with costumers. Delicious smells of hot dogs, chili, and popcorn filled the air. And you see, people are selling, oh, there's a guitar here, and they have all these tents where they want to sell their objects or things they don't want anymore. And Stella and her father went to walk around the swap meet. Papa stopped at one stall and pointed to a hubcap. "How much?" he asked the man. $9, the man replied. "I'll give you 4, Papa said. "Sorry," the man answered. Papa turned away. Stella tugged at his shirt. "But Papa," she whispered, "we need a hubcap just like that." "Don't worry," Papa whispered back as he pretended to leave. All of a sudden the man said, "I'll sell it to you for $7. $6, Papa offered. The man agreed. Oh, they are doing business. Papa was able to buy the hubcap for $7. "See how it's done?" Papa asked as they walked back to their space. As the seller, you name a price that's a little more than what you are willing to take. That way you have room to bargain. Now it's time for you to try. Estela set her music box on top of the desk. People walked by without stopping. She opened the cover. The cheerful song Cielito Lindo began to play. Across the way a flower seller clapped her hands. "Bueno," she called. A festive tent covered her stall filled with dried flowers in clay pots. Bouquets of tissue paper flowers hung from cords between the tent posts. And you can see here the flower tent and the lady. And Stella is showing her a box, her music box that has the song Cielito Lindo. Maybe the flower seller is in the mood to buy something, Stella thought. She picked up her music box and walked to the woman's stall. To pass the time, the flower seller was sewing the hem of a falda, a beautiful full skirt with colorful ribbons at the bottom. So this is a skirt. In Spanish is a falda, and the woman, she is sewing the hem. Estela imagined how much fun it would be to dance in a skirt just like that. She would twirl around the stage and swirl her skirt like the ocean waves. So Stella is imagining herself with the skirt. And how nice it would be to dance with that skirt. Maybe she will try to buy it. "Would you like to see my music box?" Stella asked the flower seller. The woman's eyes sparkled. "I love this tune," she said. "It reminds me of when I was a little girl." "I'm selling my music box today," Stella explained. "I need to earn $10 more for dancing lessons." Stella tried to keep her feet still, but the song tickled its way to her toes. The flower seller smiled. "I see you already know some steps." Then she began to hum, cielito lindo, as she sewed along the hem of the skirt. And she hummed the song. It's like that. It's when we do the tune of the music doing like this. When Stella returned to her side of the aisle, she made sure everyone could hear the music box as they walked by. A costumer paused in front of Estela. "How much?" he asked. $12, Estela said. She felt proud that she had left room to bargain. The man laughed and plunked down the music box. He walked out of sight. "Do you think he'll be back, Papa?" Estela asked. "I think he finds your price too high," Papa replied. A woman stopped next. "Beautiful music," she said. "Would you like to make an offer?" Estela asked hopefully. $2, the woman said. "Only $2?" For a moment Estela was speechless. Then she said, "I was asking 12, but for you I'll set it for 10. The woman smiled and walked away. You see, Stella is having difficulties in selling her music box. "How's it going, Javier?" I asked. "Oh, Javier," Stella said, "I was so sure someone would buy my music box right away." "Maybe you should have brought more than one thing to sell," Javier said. "Then you'd have more chances to earn $10. Without warning, a strong wind rippled through the swap meet, catching everyone by surprise. Tarps tore loose, wiping and snapping. Tents turned topsy-turvy, dishes crashed, and metal poles clanked to the ground. Estella reached to for her music box to keep it from blowing away. And you see, everything seems to be flying, or at least the small objects, they are flying because the wind is taking everything away. My flowers, the woman across the way called above the clatter. The flower seller's pots had smashed to the ground. Her tissue paper flowers had flown away like birds. She sat on the skirt she was sewing to keep it from flying away too. You see, the lady, she is sitting on top of her skirt so that the skirt doesn't fly too. And everything around is flying. The vases are broken now. Estella ran to help. Without thinking, she put her music box on the woman's table. She pulled the tent pole upright so it wouldn't fall on the woman's head. Just then she heard another crash. Estella spun around. Her music box. It was smothered by pieces of broken flower pots. "Oh no," Estella thought. "It's probably broken. No one will buy it now." Estella was afraid to look closely. Instead, she helped the flower seller. She straightened the tent posts. Then she went up and down the aisles, searching for the paper flowers that had blown away. And you see, Estella is helping the lady who sells the flowers. She is trying to get the flowers that are on the floor, and she is trying to reach them, to gather them, so she can give it to the lady in the flower tent. When Estella returned, the flower seller was smiling. She held out the music box. Stella looked away, when she saw its battered cover. The woman opened the box. The sounds of Cielito Lindo floated out. "It still sings, little one," the woman said. Her music box was all right. She could paint over the scratches. She could still sell it. Estela had her music. Estela held her music box tightly and danced for joy. But then she noticed almost everything was gone from the flower seller's stall. "What will you sell now?" Estela asked. The woman shook her head. "Today nothing, but next Sunday, flowers. I have a whole week to make more." How can she do all that work in just 1 week? Estela wondered. Suddenly she knew what to do, even if it meant she wouldn't earn any money today. "Please, Senora, I want to give you this." Estela held out her music box. "Now you can listen to music while you make flowers." "Oh, that's so nice from Stella." The flower seller hesitated. Then she said, "Gracias, little one." You see, Stella was very nice. She gave her music box. She was trying to make some money with her music box, and she gave the music box to the lady. How nice. Stella walked back across the aisle to where Papa and Javier were waiting. Secretly, she hoped the flower seller would call her back and return the music box, but she didn't. Stella tried to put the music box out of her mind as she thought about what she could bring to swap meet next week. Buyers liked low prices. Maybe she could sell some of her old games or stuffed animals. When she got home, she'd search her room for other things buyers might want. She'd also have to ask Papa if she could come back next week. Stella is thinking if she can sell another thing another day. But she was very nice with the lady, even if she is hoping the lady would give the music box back. Later in the day, near closing time, Papa suddenly called out, "Estela, your friend is here." Estela turned around. There was the flower seller. "Since we are at swap meet," the woman said, "it is only fair that we swap." She handed Stella a bag. "Goodbye for now, little one," the flower seller said, and hurried off. Stella looked inside. "The falda!" she exclaimed. Stella pulled the skirt out of the bag and put it on over her clothes. She twirled around and round, picturing herself dancing with the ballet folklorico. And look, the lady gave Stella a skirt. The skirt she was finishing. "May I come back with you next week, Papa?" Stella asked, thinking of the money she still needed to earn. "Of course, Stella. It looks like you know how to swap," Papa said. "Yes," said Stella, "but now I need to learn how to sell." Yeah, Stella wants to sell something so she can have $10. And this is the end. And you see Stella is here with a skirt, and she is probably in the dance lesson class. Very nice, this story. And I wonder if Stella would sell her music box if she didn't need to pay for her dance lessons. What do you think? You think she would sell her music box if she didn't need the $10 to pay the dance lessons. And when Stella sees the cover of her music box is damaged, she looks away. How do you think she feels? You remember? At a certain point, her box was damaged. The cover of the box was damaged. What do you think she feels when she sees that? And what happens when Stella decides to give away her music box? You remember? At a certain point, Stella gave away her music box. What do you think it happens after that? And this is the end of our story for today. I hope we can see you each other tomorrow. Have a nice day, my friend. Enjoy. Bye bye. Bye bye.